Welcome to IB Math Center. This is question number 6, part B of trigonometry and geometry booklet. The answer to this question is the equation of the red line is negative 2x plus 7 is equal to y, and the equation of the blue line is that y equals half x 0.5x. Write that down neatly. 0.5x plus 4. For those who would like to look at the solution, I'm going to pause the video. You can pause the video here and tally your work. And for those who would like to look at the explanation to the question or the answer to the question, let us begin. So we know the equation of the green line, that is 0.5x plus 1 is equal to y. And then we are told that line L3, which is the red line, L3 is the red line, is perpendicular to both L1 and L2. So if the red line is perpendicular to blue line and perpendicular to the green line, then it implies that the gradient of the green and the blue line should be equal, or in other words, green and blue line are parallel. And if the gradient of the green line is 0.5, then the gradient of the blue line should also be 0.5. Where should they be different? The y-intercept. The equation tells us that the y-intercept of the green line is positive 1. And the graph tells us that the graph tells us that the y-intercept of the blue line is positive 4. So we will have to add a plus 4 here to complete the equation of the blue line. The gradient is equal. Why? Because the red line is perpendicular to both the blue and the green line. So if the gradient of the green line is 0.5, the gradient of the blue line is also 0.5. Where are they different? They're different because their y-intercepts are different. The equation of the green line tells us that the y-intercept of the green line is plus 1, and the graph tells us that the gradient of the blue line is plus 4. The equation of the straight line, the standard form being mx plus c, where m is the gradient, 0.5, 0.5, and c is the y-intercept, which is plus 4. Now, in order to solve this question for finding out the equation of the red line, we know that the red line is perpendicular to blue and green line, and perpendicular lines have gradient which is negative reciprocal of others. So perpendicular lines, that's the concept that we need to use here. Perpendicular line, they follow a gradient where the gradient of a perpendicular line is negative reciprocal of the gradient of the line to which it is perpendicular. Let's put this into a context. The gradient of the green line is 0.5. The gradient of the red line is perpendicular to it. So take the gradient of the green line to be 0.5 and simplify negative 1 over 0.5. That should give you the gradient of the red line because that line is perpendicular to this. Finding the value of negative 1 divided by 0.5 on a calculator will give us a value of negative 2. So the gradient of the red line is negative 2. As per the equation, the standard equation of a straight line, we'll have to write mx. So negative 2x plus the value of the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept here? The value of the y-intercept is 7. Y equals negative 2x plus 7 is the equation of the red line. I hope it was simple. If you still have questions, feel free to reach out to us. Good luck.